What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and once again we are back with another Colourpop collaboration. But you guys, I'm excited about this one because you guys know that I love Star Wars, and we have the Mandalorian collaboration. I'm so excited. I literally want to keep this box like and never throw it away. The packaging is so cute. It's a fairly small collection, but I'm like so happy that they came out with more like accessories, which was so unexpected. And they also went ahead and brought back the child palette that came out last year, which I will go ahead and show it to you. I think this was like my favorite collab that they came out with last year because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, as you guys know. So this was the palette last year. Super beautiful. I really want to play with this more. I probably will very soon. This color story was everything. I thought it was so unique, especially like this like muted like teal green. I don't know how to explain it, but these greens, and just it was literally screaming the child, the cutest in the galaxy, just like it says. I have him right here in my background, which he is the cutest little thing, Mr. Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, but Grogu is his official name since they revealed it in season 2. Let me know if you guys are Star Wars fans. Like this video. Comment down below if you guys are also a Star Wars fan as much as I am, because this was so unexpected. Honestly, I did not see this coming, especially a Mandalorian palette. If anything, what I really want Colourpop to come out with, or any makeup, you know, collection. I mean, I think Pat McGrath came out with like a similar kind of vibe, but more in the like Imperial Soldiers type of thing. But I really hope that Colourpop, or like I said, any company comes out with a full like palette, like even maybe a Colourpop 30 eyeshadow pan palette that has just all of the iconic Star Wars characters names. Like that would be so iconic. I think Colourpop should come out with that, honestly. Like freaking Leia, Luke, Han, Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, Kylo, like all of these, Padme, Anakin, Darth Vader. I know they're the same people, but they live two different lives basically, so they deserve their own color. I'm just going into this so much. I just love Star Wars, and I really think they should come out with a palette like that. I think that would be iconic. And last year I did do a tutorial with the child palette, which I'll have it linked right here. It did really well on my channel, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So I will leave that, like I said, I will have it linked. But yeah, I did do a full-on tutorial swatches with the child palette. So the first thing obviously they came out with was the Mandalorian palette, and obviously his name is not Mandalorian. He is a part of a creed, which they are called the Mandalorians. Like there's a bunch of them. Oh my god, I'm like going into a tangent here about the whole entire like show. I'm such a nerd. But anyway, I could literally go on and on. But anyway, here is the palette. Like I said, I love the packaging. The Beskar steel is just so cool. And here is the color story. So cool. Like I said, I didn't know what the color story was going to be when they came out with this palette, but I'm super happy with it. I used as many shades as I could to make this, you know, look cohesive. The only thing I didn't use were like these two down here and this one right here, but I used pretty much all the other warm tone shades and all of the shimmers. The other makeup related item that came out with this collection are these right here, and this is the Luxe Lip Oil Duo. It is called The Rescue. The colors are called Grogu and Din Djarin. This packaging is everything. It's so cute. The details. This was the little info card that it came with. I'm definitely keeping this. This is so cute. They also came out with a makeup bag this time around, and I'm keeping this also. Like I said, I'm keeping everything. I'm not even like tripping. This is so cute. I will be using this when I travel for sure. Probably put my makeup brushes in here or something. The detail is so cute. They have the little frog on here as the zipper. And the last thing that came out, which, oh my god, this is so cute. They came out with a hand mirror. Oh my god, I'm like geeking out like too much, but I don't regret it. So here we have the hand mirror with baby Grogu on it. This is the cutest thing, and it is a decently sized mirror, and it doesn't look like funky or anything like that. I think this is gonna sell out. This has to sell out because, like, what? So freaking cute. Like, how could you not? So yeah, that was everything that came with this Mandalorian Star Wars Round 2 collection. Honestly, I am so happy with everything. Like, I didn't expect this at all, like I said, and all the little accessories, like, to die for, honestly, and everything is available right now. I'm hoping I can get this video up as soon as I can, but I know right now, as of now, it is already available, so go get it if you can. You will not regret it, I promise you. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and my thoughts on the palette, then just keep on watching. They did such a great job with this packaging. I love it so much. And then the inside is super cute where it says wherever he goes I go. So the first transition shade I'm going to be using is Navarro Sand, which is like a mustardy shade. I'm going to be using my Anastasia A10 brush, which is very comparable to the Morphe M443, as you guys can see. And I'm going to press it on first, mostly concentrate most of the color on the end, and then start bringing it all the way across very lightly. So you guys can see most of the color is concentrated right here at the end. Second transition shade I'm going to be using is Creed. It is like a chocolatey brown, but it has like some shimmers throughout it. But if you tap off your brush, all of the shimmers will come off and it'll basically be like a matte shadow. 433 brush. Be patting this mostly on the end, just like the first transition. Very slowly also blending this all the way across. Kinda took me a little while to blend this one out. The pigment is there, but I just found it a little bit streaky than other browns that I'm used to that they're really good. Going back with the first shade, Navarro Sand, going right on top of the edge of that brown, just so we don't have that harsh line between the two shades. And see how it just blends a lot better. And so I'm just going to go back and forth until I'm happy with those two shades. Moving on from the transition shades, now we're going to be using the first lid shade, which is Tatooine Glimmer, a beautiful chocolatey shimmery brown, and this is like super creamy and just so beautiful. And I'm using my finger to apply this. Look at that, so gorgeous. I do notice that it does have a little bit of loose glitter in it, like some silver glitters. To let you guys know. I don't know if you guys can see, but obviously that's what makes it even more beautiful. I'm leaving the front bare because we're going to be using another shade. Second shade I'm going to be using is Clan of Two. Obviously it's one of those blue brown type of shades, but I feel like it's leaning more teal green, which I think is kind of unique about it just because it doesn't have like that blue base. It has more of a greeny teal base to it. So pretty. As you guys can see how it does have more of that teal shift to it. Is this the most unique shade? No, but it's still like really pretty and appropriate for this palette. Goodness. It has like that oil slick type of look to it. Like all of these shades together just reminds me of like an oil slick. So I'm patting this shade on the inner portion of the eyes. You guys can see these shades go together so well. They did such an amazing job, honestly. So now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This is the MAC 242. Going with Clan of Two, the same shade. And as you guys can see, it has like this bit of a gap. I'm just going to very lightly bring this shade also a little bit higher. Not all the way, because then it can get muddy and just like a mess. So I'm just going to be very lightly bringing this a little bit higher, just like that, as you guys can see. Finish the rest of my face off camera, and I'm going to show you how I finished the lower lash line. I'm going to go into Creed first, that dark brown, with my Morphe M506. Very lightly, also like tap off the excess just so it doesn't like leave any fallout. So I'm putting this really closely to the lower lash line, bringing it about halfway. And take your time with this, just, you know, make sure you tap off as much as you can. Going into Navarro Sand with my Anastasia A10. Going to use this to blend right underneath. Going with another shimmer shade on my lower lash line, I'm going to go into Imperial Credit, this one right here. It's a beautiful shimmer. I don't know how to explain it. It has a little bit of a green silver to it. I really, really like this color. I'm gonna put this right on the lower lash line towards the front and blend it out almost about halfway, just like that. Gonna go back with my Morphe M506 with no additional product and just kind of blend out that edge right there that we had between that dark brown. I've been using this Anastasia A14 brush for my inner corner highlights recently, and also like to pack on shimmer shades on the lower lash line. This is such a great brush for that. So now I'm going to use the last shimmer shade from the whole entire palette, which is Beskar Steel. Obviously a steel gray silver type of shade. And this is so reflective. And it's like not your typical like, you know, cream color inner corner highlight. So that is the eye look done. I love how it turned out. These colors, they just go so good together, super grungy, and they just did a great job. I love how this turned out, and I can't wait to play with it a lot more. I also used another creme gel liner from Colourpop. This is in Sunnyvale. It's like a neutral brown. It's not too like chocolatey or too dark. It's like an in-between. I think it went really well with this whole entire eye look. You can also opt for also a chocolate brown or a black, just, you know, whatever your preference is. And I wanted to speed things up because I'm taking care of my niece, so I need to wrap this video up as fast as I can. I went ahead and put my lips off camera as well. This is another lippy stick as well from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Cookie, a really pretty nude. And the last thing that came in the collection, this was a fairly small collection, literally just the palette and these two lip oils, and obviously they brought back the child palette as well. So we have these two lip oils. This packaging is so cute. Look at the back as well. The details and everything is just so cute. Here's the front once again. Then we have both right here. We have the Star Wars Mandalorian logo, and then we have Baby Yoda, aka Grogu, on the lid of this one, and this is in the shade Grogu. And then we have the Mandalorian helmet in this one. Let's see if I can get a focus. The details are so amazing, and this is in the shade Din Djarin. I might go in with both, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go in first with this one, Djarin. Love these lip oils. They're just super comfortable, nothing too pigmented, very comfortable. They're not glossy. They're just to give you a little bit of a pigment on your lips if you don't want to do, like I said, gloss or liquid lipstick or lipstick or anything like that. This is just the perfect amount. So I'm gonna go ahead. So pretty. As you guys can see, I really didn't do much to the color that I already had. Just so you can see, I haven't put anything up top yet. Just gives a nice like glossy look to it. Obviously these aren't meant to like last on your lips all day. They are oil based, but they're just really nice to keep your lips nice and hydrated. Super comfortable, and I love this shade, even though you really can't see much of it, but I think it still complements really well with the shade that I already have. And then we have Grogu. I'm gonna put a little bit of this just because this one is more of a cream type of formula. There's like no shimmers to it, and this is a like clear shimmer. And put this maybe in the center. I don't know if you guys will be able to see a difference or not. Maybe you can see the little sparkles. I can't really tell right now, but I'm pretty sure this alone or on top of another color is gonna look really pretty. So that completes this video using the new Mandalorian palette from Colourpop. I am so happy with this palette, you guys. Like, the colors, they just came out so grungy and just like everything I needed. I honestly, when they first announced this, I was like, oh my god, what are they gonna come out with next? And then I saw that they were coming out with the palette and they hadn't shown the colors yet, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this color story going to be? Is it going to be like literally just a cool tone palette with grays and stuff, just because, you know, of his Beskar steel? And just like, I had no idea. But honestly, this whole entire palette just came together. The shades, the names, everything. They do have some grays. Obviously, I didn't dip into those just because I wanted to do more warm, neutral shades, just because I literally just did a cool tone look in my previous video with another Colourpop collection that they just came out with, and I just wanted to play with the browns and, you know, like the warmer shades, and I love how everything turned out. All of these shimmers are so beautiful and pigmented and so unique in their own way. Like I said, this one right here, which is Clan of Two, it's that, obviously it's like that blue brown pigment, which is not very like rare these days anymore. Like almost every single eyeshadow company has one at least at this point. But what I like is that this one has more of a teal green undertone to it instead of like more of that blue. So I really enjoyed this shade and I will be using this a lot more. I really loved this like shimmery brown chocolatey shade, and of course we have Beskar steel, which I think they did a really great job representing, you know, his armor and all of that. So they really did a great job, and as you guys can see, it's very blinding. They did an amazing job. I love this mustardy shade. We have this neutrally brown shade, nothing new, as well with this one, like a chocolatey brown that literally every single palette at this point has. But yeah, I'm very happy with this color story. For them to come out with this Luxe Lip Oil Duo with Star Wars packaging, it just makes it even better. But are these necessary? No, obviously not, but they're super cute and they're very comfortable. I really enjoyed the lip oil formula. I literally have a whole bunch back there from other collections that I just reach for on the daily and go ham. So I'm excited that they came out with some for the Star Wars collection. I will be adding those to my collection as well. So all of this is already available. The mirror, the makeup bag, the palettes, both of them, they're all like in duos and bundles and everything like that, and individually. So if you guys are interested, I will leave the direct link down below so you guys can purchase. I'm not sure if they're going to bring it to Ulta. I really hope they do. But if you guys are going to purchase it through Colourpop, I do have a code and it does work, and it is Veronica. If you guys want to use that, I don't make anything with this code, but it does save you money and it helps support me as a creator. And if you guys also want to support me on all of my other social media links, which I will have them linked down below, like this video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you guys check out this collection. I honestly wouldn't sleep on it because I think it's gonna sell out really quick, just like it did last year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I don't have anything else to say except I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!